gosh, I'm doing well. I'm Shauna. I'll be your social worker.
Okay.
Have a seat. Okay. So, what brings you here today? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I want to start off saying that, I'm a heroin addict and I use with needles, and I use pretty much all day, every day. It controls my life. Before, when I did it in the beginning, it was just to escape the pain of, I was sexually abused when I was 7 by a close family member. So this has pretty much followed me my entire life. Like, I can't get it out of my mind. I was diagnosed with bipolar when I was 14. I think that has a lot to do with my diagnosis. So now when I don't have the heroin, I withdraw. It controls my life. I just know that I want to get off of it because I'm going to kill myself if I continue to do this. And also, I strip, to support my drug habit, and I'm not proud of it. And basically, I feel that me being abused as a child was all my fault. I ripped apart my family. That this is something I carry with me every day of my life. I can't get away from it.
Well, I'm sorry for us meeting like this. From what I'm hearing you say is that there's been a series of events throughout your life that have led you to my door. And I want to thank you for sharing those experiences. I know it must not have been easy to go through them and to share them with me. So I congratulate you on your motivation to want to change, to find that happiness. So for that, I think that's wonderful. So welcome. I'm glad that we're meeting. Unfortunate for the experiences, but I'm glad that we're meeting. I'm here to help you. Hadley, and also with that, thank you for all those details, because now I'm better able to see a larger picture of what brings you here, who you are. It sounds like you clearly have identified the negative experiences and what's going on in your life. So I thank you for those details. However, we can only tackle one thing at a time. So if you could, what is most important right now, today, that you would like to choose out of all of those details for us to discuss? What is one thing, one topic, one problem, maybe, even in your life, that you would like to talk about now and work on a change plan for you? What would that be, Hadley, if you could choose one thing?
It would be definitely the heroin use, because I can't move forward in life unless I get that taken care of.
Okay. Well, I think I think that's wonderful that you chose that, because it sounds like, from what you had said to me, that your whole life is tied up in that. I mean, if I quote you correctly, you said that you'll kill yourself. Is that correct? Is that what you said? Okay. And that's how you feel about that? Okay, well then that right there shows that this is a huge problem. Okay. If you could, Hadley, tell me a little bit about your drug history. Tell me where it started. Go ahead and take me on that journey.
Okay, well, I started 5 years ago. I'm 23 now, so when I was 18, I was in a bad relationship because I really had no family support. So I went into a relationship with everything I had, and he used drugs. So I got the idea that I could use drugs too, and I started, using perks and oxys and just those, and I snorted them with him, and I was under the impression that, that would solve all my problems and would just numb all my pain. And in the beginning it worked. I could just do it on the weekends, and I felt like I was in control of it, and when I was on it, it felt amazing. I had no pain, I had no care in the world. But eventually, it went from being on the weekends to a couple days of the week, and then it got to every day, because I found more people that had them. And then, I started doing the stripping, so I felt like I had more money to do it, and I kind of, at that point, just didn't care about anything anymore. And then, eventually, because the pills were too expensive, I started using the heroin, and then I started, using the needles, and this is my rock bottom. I can't go any, lower than here. I have to stop this now.
Okay, well, again, thank you for all those details. You're very articulate. That's definitely a strength and an asset that you have. So I can definitely see this journey, you know. So from what you had told me, and correct me if I'm wrong, it started out as a social thing, okay? And you had this relationship with this boyfriend. You guys did it for fun, okay? And then later on, as the time went on in this relationship, and correct me if I'm wrong, you no longer just used with him, but you started to use on your own.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me the first experience when you were on your own? Can you tell me what you thought? What was your thinking let's say you went to your dealer, you got the drugs, or even before you went and got it? Can you give me a typical example of a thought process, kind of like, you know,